Welcome home.
Mark, wherever you are, call me. Call. Oh.
Got your message. You find something can help Lily?
How could you?
What?
How could you talk to the police about Mark?
Santana case is just like any other investigation. We track down every lead.
What leads?
Is this the update?
Here's what we got. 3 confessions, 1 signed, 1 jailed suspect.
Yeah.
An inconclusive ballistics report, then zip. No gun, no witnesses. A church full of people and nobody saw a thing.
We got this.
Right, 1 clear print from a wildcat boot.
At the murder scene.
Hello? Anybody here? Hello?
Why'd you want to meet me here?
She belongs in prison. If you let her go free, I fear for my own life. I just want justice.
Your brother got his justice. He was a murderer and a terrorist. He tried to kill me.
Order.
Your Honor, he tried to kill Mr. Snyder.
Quiet in this courtroom right now.
Will anyone listen to me?
She has no business being
Guard,
here.
remove her. I warned you.
Your Honor, please. My client's mother has just suffered a terrible ordeal. She's under an extraordinary amount of stress. I apologize on her behalf. Please, Your Honor, let Mrs. Walsh remain in your courtroom. She will control herself.
One more outburst, and you're in contempt.
She killed my brother. She will kill me too.
Mr. Mingo, please, sit down. Do you understand who represents your brother's interests in this courtroom?
I do, sir. I will defend my family's honor.
Do you know how this hearing is supposed to work?
No, sir. But please, don't let Lily Grimaldi out of jail.
I was prepared to set bail for Mrs. Santana, but in light of Mr. Mingo's accusations, I'm having second thoughts.
As the World Turns. Brought to you today by Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
My sister did without for years to make this business work. Some morning she'd wake up, her back felt ready for a wrecking ball. She'd take 2 Tylenol, but hours later, pain had come back. She'd have to take more. She couldn't take it any longer. So her doctor said try Aleve.
I could take just 2 Aleve all day. With Tylenol, I was taking up to 8.
So she tried Aleve. Keeps her pain away up to 12 hours.
It's meant a great deal to her. Who did your hair?
Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
I could do things to avoid accidents during the day, but then overnight, well, that was another story. I used regular thick pads and still had accidents. Well, Ultrathin Always taught me better. Protection isn't about thick. Compared to leading thick maxis, Always Ultra locks away 3 times the normal amount of moisture because Ultra's super absorbent core traps moisture better to help give you better protection. Ultra's this thin, but it protects better. Always Ultra Thin with wings. Cleaner, drier, protects even better.
Some people work in an office, but this is where I work. Out here, I can't afford to be slowed down by irregularity. I'm supposed to be the leader. So my doctor suggested Metamucil. Metamucil is the only leading brand with 100% natural fiber, like the fiber in fruits, vegetables and grains. It gives my body the natural fiber it needs to stay regular. So these days, I'm feeling on top of the world. Or at least up at around 6,000 feet.
Metamucil, the doctor's natural choice for regularity.
He's reversing himself because of this girl?
Do you want to go to jail?
The idea, counselors, is to speak with your clients and their families before you waste time in my courtroom. Now, Miss Griffin, your client clearly had no understanding of her own plea bargain. Changing a plea from guilty to not guilty on a murder charge, it's irresponsible and reckless.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hughes, have you even bothered to speak to Miss Domingo about her brother's murder?
No, Your Honor.
You had no idea that Miss Santana posed a clear and present danger to this community.
This is the first I've heard of any threats, sir.
I've never seen you so ill-prepared for a hearing, Mr. Hughes.
Your Honor.
It goes for you, too, Miss Griffin.
Yes, sir. Regarding Miss Domingo, I realize that she has suffered a terrible loss. I respect that. But her accusations lack credibility.
How can you, or Mr. Hughes, for that matter, speak to her credibility?
Lily Grimaldi has no history of violence.
She murdered my brother.
You'll have your chance.
Not pretty.
She's the mother of a young child. She's well respected in the community, and she poses no flight risk.
Lily never hurt anybody. She's the kindest, most loving...
Thank you very much. Sit down. You have any new information to present, Miss Griffin?
No, sir.
Your Honor, please. What about justice? I do not understand this court. I don't, and I am sorry, but please. May I speak for my brother? For no one will ever hear his voice again.
You may.
Your Honor, I must question the credibility of her...
Don't push me, Miss Griffin. Miss Domingo, you may address the court, but please be brief.
Yes, sir. My brother wanted nothing more than to live in America. Since we were children, that was his dream. And he loved this country, and he lived by its laws.
She's as crazy as he was.
Be quiet.
Everyone in America is equal under the law. This is what my brother believed. What is wrong for the poor is also wrong for the rich. No one is supposed to receive special treatment. That makes America great. It does, and that's what my brother told me. Was he telling me lies? Can rich people buy the truth? Can they buy freedom? Lily Grimaldi killed my brother. She confessed to this murder, and she's about to go free? Out on bail? What about if she's poor and she's alone, as I am? What happens if her family is not rich and powerful? Wouldn't she be sitting in jail? Wouldn't she be charged with the first-degree murder?
Did you hear about Diego?
Hear what?
He raped someone.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I heard my dad talking about it. All I hear about is this Santana investigation. It's in the newspaper, it's on TV, it's everywhere.
I know.
Yeah, well, hearing about it, you know, kind of brought everything back.
Come on, let's go someplace else.
No. No, Ryder, I want this to make sense. If I can be here with you for a little while, then I won't be scared anymore. When Dick attacked me, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't think. But then you came crashing in. And I knew I was safe. And I want to feel safe again.
You don't have to worry, Nikki. It's all taken care of. Dick is gone. Diego's gone. No one's ever gonna bother us again.
We checked out the boots, sir. Wildcats are sold all over town, and size 10 is as common as they come.
Yeah? How many of those size 10s have this flaw? You want to lead, you find this, you gotta lead.
Do you think that Miss Grimaldi's signed confession will hold up in court?
I don't know.
But she wore a wire to her own wedding. And she admitted to packing the gun. Don't you think she did it?
I have no opinion, and neither do you. Our job is the facts, evidence.
What we need is that gun.
State doesn't have much of a case without it. Might even prove Lily innocent.
Think so?
People say they only heard one shot, but with that weather, could have been more.
But Miss Grimaldi had powder burns.
But a lot of people wanted Diego Santana dead.
If you had an ordinary paper towel fall apart on a tough job, you probably said, forget it. Try Bounty. It's quilted, so don't forget it, wet it. Bounty's more durable to last through the whole job. And this other paper towel, forget it. With Bounty, don't forget it, wet it. Bounty's more durable when wet.
The Quilted Quaker Picker Upper.
Bounty, more durable when wet.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean is stronger, longer, cause there's ultra power in it.
Times have changed, and so has Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean!
On tough grease, his Ultra formula beats this lemon pine cleaner. And over the course of a big job, that other cleaner gets weaker. Ultra Mr. Clean stays stronger, start to finish.
Yeah, there's ultra power in it.
For stronger, longer cleaning power, Mr. Clean it to the Ultra Shine.
If the pot roast cooks and cooks, will the pot soak and soak? No way, not with Dawn. Dawn cuts tough grease better than any other liquid, even on pots and pans. Dawn's the best at taking tough grease out of your way.
It's your time to shine. With Pantene Pro V Hairspray, the Pro Vitamin formula penetrates, improving your hair for all-day hold, all-day shine. Pantene Pro V Hairspray, for hair so healthy, it shines. Get a hold on it.
I've got a brand new role to play now, ex-smoker. Only this time, I'm not acting. After 50 years of smoking, I've finally quit for real. I got some help, the Nicotrol patch. From day one, Nicotrol helped control even my tough cravings. There were no multiple steps, no lengthy regimens. In 6 weeks, I'd quit. When your cravings are tough, Nicotrol is tougher. Ex-smoker. This is a role I'll be playing for a long, long time.
Tonight, it's Grammy Week on The Late Show. With Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach and actress Mia Farrow. Wow! Tomorrow, don't miss Howard Stern.
I should have known you'd go tell Hal about the videotape.
I can't believe you didn't tell him about it yourself.
He came over here and interrogated me thanks to you.
Well, that tape could keep Lily out of jail. Hal needs to look at that.
Lily confessed.
That doesn't mean she shot Diego.
Well, she said she did.
Well, she was in shock. She could have said almost anything.
You would try to pin this on Mark just to save Lily, wouldn't you?
I look after my own, Connor. I don't walk away when they need me.
You're just looking for a scapegoat.
No, I'm just looking for anything that'll help us understand what happened that night. They can't even find the gun.
Mark had nothing to do with shooting Diego.
I never said he did. But I am not going to quit until I've done everything humanly possible to help my granddaughter.
Including framing an innocent man.
If he's so innocent, why did he run away?
She's playing the money card. She can't do that. You can't let her.
I can't object, Lily.
Her brother stole millions of dollars from my mother.
We'll deal with that later.
Counselor, does your client need a recess?
Yes, thank you.
No, I
We'll
don't. I'm
take
fine.
5.
I'm fine. I said I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. Mr. Mingo, do you have anything else to say?
Keep her in jail before she kills me as she killed my brother. Please. Thank you.
Thank you. The purpose of this hearing, if I recall, is to set bail. Now, Mr. Hughes, can you still assure me that Miss Santana should be released on bail? Is she a threat to Ms. Domingo or anyone else?
Your Honor, I realize I should have spoken with Miss Domingo, but I believe Lily was functioning under extreme...
You're still going to recommend bail?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
What? Didn't you say she confessed?
Let's not take the rest of the day, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
What happened after I left the funeral parlor? She is destroying Lily.
I already talked to her, all right, Lucinda?
Talk much more. Lily's life is on the line.
So is Pilar's.
Whose side are you on?
What if I don't get bail?
You will.
When am I going to hold Luke again? It could be years.
Mr. Hughes, you stand by your recommendation? should Lily Santana be released on bail.
You know, meat's a dog's natural food. Meat's what they love. So that's why I feed mine Pedigree, the #1 meat dog food in America. It's 100% complete and balanced and keeps them in great shape.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Exciting news for soft contact lens wearers. For dry, blurry lenses, Clear Eyes CLR refreshes your eyes and helps clear lenses. Contact lens relief from Clear Eyes. Wow.
What exactly is clean moisture? Well, it's what you'll find in a new, even better Lubriderm. And it's best defined by a feeling. A feeling that's almost invisible on your skin. One that feels distinctly less greasy, even though it's working every bit as hard as always. So it's recommended by dermatologists, even more than before. New, cleaner feeling Lubriderm. See you later, alligator. Hello, clean moisture.
Dear Mom, camp is rough. Being out in the wild sure makes a kid hungry. But the sandwiches we got just aren't enough. It makes me homesick for you and a hot bowl of Campbell's tomato soup.
Nothing turns an ordinary sandwich into a hot, satisfying meal like rich, wholesome Campbell's tomato soup.
Mom?
I brought you something for those sandwiches.
Wow, tomato soup. You're the best, Mom.
Campbell's makes everything.
Better.
Through the years, through the tears, and all the fears, the Newman family has stood the test of time. But now, time may be running out.
I'm so afraid. Victor, what is happening to our family?
Nothing is going to tear us apart.
Will they hold on tight or just let go?
Here in Old Sacramento,
we know there's more to this morning.
So what if he left town? That doesn't mean he's guilty.
Well, maybe not, but he sure is gone, isn't he? And Lily's in court begging some judge to let her out on bail.
You and I both know that this is not about Lily.
Well, I'm sorry, but Lily's about all I can think about right now.
This is about the divorce.
What? You think I told Hal about that tape out of spite?
Yes, I do.
Oh, for crying out loud, with everything else that's going on right now,
because you haven't forgiven Mark.
You're damn right I haven't. Why should I? I treated him like a son, I set him up in business, and he stole my wife.
No, wait a minute. He didn't steal anyone. I made a choice, Cal. What happened between us is my responsibility.
Yeah, and Mark was more than willing for you to take the blame.
He is a good man. He is a decent man. He would not let Lily take the fall for a murder.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Your Honor, I respectfully request a moment to consider this issue of bail.
You've had plenty of time, Counselor.
I have, Your Honor, but in light of Miss Domingo's statement and the seriousness of these charges...
Contrary to popular belief, this hearing isn't the only one on my schedule. You have 2 minutes, starting now.
Yes, sir.
We're running way behind here. See if we can
Tom, you have known Lily almost
I
all
can't
of
talk
her
now,
life.
Lucinda.
Whoever whacked the guy at the state of favor, and you know it, and I know it,
Tom,
and Margot
look
knows
at
it.
the big picture here.
Who is this?
This is David Allen, the new assistant DA.
I must be Lucinda.
Hello. Tom, you're going to go home. You're going to go home to your kids. Your kids are
He
waiting.
gave us 2 minutes. Are you going to burn up all this time?
Miss Walsh, I think we could use some time.
Luke lost his father. Are you going to take Luke's mother away?
Can I talk to you for a second, please? Just...
You can't do this to Lily. You'll destroy her life.
She destroyed my brother's life.
Keeping Lily in jail is not going to bring your brother back.
Well, if I can have back Diego, I'm going to have justice.
Time's up. Mr. Hughes, what is your recommendation regarding bail?
Based on my long acquaintance with the defendant, I see no reason to deny her bail, sir.
What, this is justice?
Pilar, listen.
Your Honor, Lily Grimaldi will get away with murder?
Coming home.
We don't know that yet. Calm down. Calm down.
Excellent advice, Counselor. There's nothing to celebrate here. The district attorney does not make the decision regarding bail. I do. However, I'm not convinced that the state has seriously considered Ms. Domingo's accusations. Consequently, my decision regarding bail for Lily Santana is set aside.
What's the meaning of that?
If I may ask, Your Honor, for how long?
24 hours.
Oh, Your Honor, you can't send her back to jail.
Is she gonna go to jail?
Find time to talk to Miss Domingo.
Yes, sir.
The system isn't perfect, Miss Domingo, but your voice was heard today. The defendant is remanded to jail.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
And the judge is out of order.
Well, be lucky it's not 30 days.
He can't do that. Lily cannot go back to jail.
Just between us, what does OB know about applicators?
Everything. Twice as many women say OB's applicator is more comfortable to insert than Tampax. OB's applicator is so silky smooth outside, and inside is protection a woman gynecologist designed. It fits all around to help you feel free from leakage.
A woman knows what a woman needs.
OB's applicator lives up to its tampon. OB, with an applicator or without. Your choice. OB, worry-free.
Pizza can be painful when you've got a mouth sore. Even orange juice can be torture. You need maximum strength Oragel Mouth Aid with the most mouth sore pain reliever you can get. Oragel Mouth Aid. It's pleasure without the pain.
Your mom says Crispix won't get soggy in milk, but I'm still skeptical.
Me too, I'm so skeptical.
Okay, last bite. Hey, it's still crispy.
Told ya.
Kellogg's Crispix cereal. Crispy to the end.
Told ya.
Mom's on the phone. She'll be home late. Said, whip up something now. Don't wait. Cheese to the rescue. Make a chicken cheddar grill. Chicken cheddar salsa too. Cheese again. Now toast it. Ooh. Cheese to the rescue. Rescue me. Hey, they love it. A family craze. Look at them eat. Even Dad's amazed. Cheese to the rescue. To the rescue.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
In the conclusion of Night Sins, Agent O'Malley's investigation endangers her life.
We've captured your queen.
Valerie Bertinelli, Night Sins, CBS tonight.
Ever worked for a boss from hell?
It broke me.
Don't get mad. Get even.
Now it's my turn.
Find out how. 48 Hours, Thursday.
Meet Marianne. Oh, and her granddaughter, Lauren.
I learned to swim here when I was your age.
Marianne's now eligible for Medicare. Lauren's not.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
Why don't you watch me swim for a while, and then you tell me when you're ready?
Okay.
One thing they have in common is trust. Lauren trusts her grandmother to be there when she needs her. Marianne trusts HealthNet Seniority Plus to be there for her.
Are you ready to try?
I think so.
Good.
With HealthNet Seniority Plus, there are over 20,000 private practice physicians in California to choose from. Full hospitalization coverage and a prescription drug benefit. Now you can discover why seniors trust Seniority Plus. If you're entitled to Medicare, call our toll-free number for more information on our health plan. We'll send you Dr. Art Ulene's popular fitness walking tapes as our gift. There's no obligation, so call today.
You did so well.
Are you running on all 8 cylinders?
I'm a runner, a mother, a wannabe computer nerd.
V8 isn't just juice. It's a full serving of the vegetables you need to keep you running on all 8 cylinders.
How many cylinders are you running on?
CBS, welcome home. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
You rescued me that day, Ryder. What would I have done if you hadn't been there?
Oh, you could have nailed that guy.
I don't know, Ryder was a lot stronger than me.
Hey, you were putting up one hell of a fight.
No, maybe.
Nick, I mean, come on, look at you now. Huh? I mean, you're finding a way not to be afraid no matter what it takes. I admire that.
Yeah?
Completely. I mean, you always know how to handle things.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, like Diego. I mean, you were onto that guy from the beginning.
Yeah, you He gave me the creeps.
Well, he had everybody in town fooled, but not you.
But once you knew he was bad news, you dealt with him. You went straight to Mike. You explained the whole deal with the letter.
Yeah, well, that was really tough.
You realized your mistake and you did something about it, Ryder. You got away from Diego free and clear.
Nick, if I want to talk about something else, are you going to think I'm shutting down?
That depends.
What?
What do you want to talk about?
Us.
What about us?
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, a little.
You still afraid?
Not like I was.
I think we're good for each other. Do you?
No question.
I can't.
Hey, come on, take it easy on her.
We'll keep trying, baby. Be strong.
One more day, Lily. One more day. You can do it.
You can do it, darling.
You're never gonna get away with this, you know.
This is what I know. Your precious Lily is going back to jail. And she's gonna rot in jail. And nothing you can do will save her.
I got ways of dealing with her. Hey, not so fast.
Lucinda, I had no idea that would happen.
I'm sure we're just trying to come to a resolution.
We're just we? We? Who is we? Who is he? What?
David's new. He's just observing for the moment.
Oh, that means that he doesn't have a say in this.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, let's put it that way. Let's remember that way, and you particularly remember that, Mr. Allen.
Yes, ma'am. You're every bit as formidable as your reputation. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Excuse me.
Tough break, Lucinda. Lily doesn't belong in jail.
Hey, can anybody, you know, just talk to the judge like from the police department?
No, don't look at me.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Just get an excuse where you have to talk to him so that he would know what the detective in charge really
Lucinda,
felt
cops
about all of
just
this.
don't go talk to judges. All I can do is collect evidence, try to find out what happened, period.
So what are you doing here?
Well, I know it's a bad time.
But what? What do you want?
I need to search your house.
My house? Why?
Yeah, just covering the bases.
Oh, you want to go down and see where we were imprisoned in the cellar, is that it? Or are you looking for
I'm looking
the gun
for what
at
I
my
can
house?
find, Lucinda. Somebody knows more than they're saying here. Somebody's got evidence that'll prove who killed Diego.
My daughter. My daughter is in jail. My grandson doesn't have his mother.
Lucinda, I know you're going through hell right now. I'm sorry about the hassle of the search, but we all know that you would do anything.
Oh, that's a
to protect
crime.
Lily.
Oh, that's absolutely
Look,
a crime.
I can get
I'm
a
the prime
warrant if you
suspect.
want.
You don't have to get a warrant. Just take a photographer and take a picture of where we were, all right?
Thank you very much.
Just tell them to let you in. I said it was okay.
I appreciate it.
Lucinda Walsh does not influence my decision. Don't suggest it.
So why do you want to grant this bail?
I know Lily. She poses no risk.
I see a significant flight risk. She's got very deep pockets.
She's got a 2-year-old child here. Her whole family is here, and she will get through it no matter what it takes.
What about the press?
What about them?
Did you see this?
Well, I didn't make page 1.
People pay attention to the media.
I don't work for the press. Neither do you.
We work for the people, don't we? People read newspapers.
I call the shots, not Lucinda, not the press.
And not me, right?
I recommend we interview Miss Domingo as soon as possible.
Sounds like a good idea.
Then I will let you know as to my decision regarding Lily's bail.
Well, I guess I better get some clothes together. Maybe we could get a decent meal sent in. Maybe you could locate Cal.
No. I'm gonna go see Lily now.
Oh, darling, please. We're not planning the great escape, are we? Because it's too soon for that.
No, I have something that I think will make her feel better.
What is it?
Never mind. You're allergic.
When was the last time you experienced pure joy? Sara Lee chocolate chip cheesecake. Creamy cheesecake, luscious chocolate. Life is there. You just have to taste it.
Minor arthritis pain used to stop me from enjoying myself, till I discovered Arthricare Ultra.
Arthricare Ultra has triple-strength capsaicin plus a fast-acting pain reliever.
And the price is so reasonable.
Arthricare Ultra, relief so strong you'll forget you have arthritis.
Every 3/4 ounce Kraft single is made from 5 ounces of milk. How do they do that?
At night, when you're asleep, the Dairy Fairy flies into the kitchen. Dairy Fairy? Yeah, and pours milk onto the cheese. Then she uses her magic wand to make it all smooth.
Every 3/4 ounce Kraft single is made from 5 ounces of milk. That's why it tastes better than imitation cheese made mostly with oil and water. Taste the magic Kraft singles make.
I think that is wonderful.
Heartburn facts from the American College of Gastroenterology.
Heartburn was ruining my life. I gave up spicy foods, tried different medicines. Nothing got rid of my heartburn completely. Was something really wrong? Was there nothing I could do?
If you have heartburn 2 or more times a week or don't get complete relief on your medicine, you may have something more serious, acid reflux disease. Call 1-800-HRT-BURN for free information. Then see your doctor.
It was more serious than heartburn. With the doctor's help, I finally got complete relief. I haven't felt this good in years.
Eye drops. They may all seem alike, but take another look. One stands out. It's Visine, the only eye drop recommended by pharmacists more than 4-to-1 over any other brand. Visine is so effective, it gives you 100% of the relief you need. Visine, it gets the red out. And if you need eye allergy relief, try Ocuhist, the anti-itching, anti-redness, antihistamine eye drop from Visine.
You are so beautiful.
Well, that's embarrassing.
No. You have changed my whole life. I want to be with you. Not here. Not like this.
Am I missing something?
I want to make a real commitment, Nick.
But
I just don't think that's such a great idea for you.
I thought you just said we were great for each other, Ryder. Nothing is going to change that, ever.
I love you, Nikki. No matter what happens. It's cold. Come on. Let's get out of here.
Lily? I brought you something.
I'm not hungry.
It's not food. It's something that Mama had in her dresser drawer all this time.
I'm really beat, Holden.
Come on, just guess what it is.
All I can think about is Luke.
Lily, Luke will be fine. Between Mama and Lucinda, he's got all the attention he needs.
But I'm his mother. And I read in a book somewhere that if a child is separated from his mother for too long, he never gets over it. Even when he grows up, he may never know how to love or be loved by anybody.
That won't happen to Luke.
Good. What do you think's that I've left him?
Don't you want to know what I brought you?
Okay, sure.
Mama saved it for us.
This case has already turned into a circus, Tom. It's way too emotional.
Well, why don't you get Lucinda Walsh under control?
Excuse me, Counselor, did my client charge into the courtroom crying for justice?
Fine. What are we going to do about Miss Domingo?
All right if I sit in?
I have no problem with that. Jess, is that all right with you?
Have we met?
This is David Allen, new assistant DA. This is Jessica Griffin.
I'll just be observing on this case.
Well, then you're welcome at this meeting. My client has nothing to hide.
Look, the better we all communicate, the smoother this whole thing goes.
Absolutely.
We were very happy to have David on board here at the office.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
DA's office?
No, Rhodes and McKnight.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you're thrilled, Counselor. Rhodes and McKnight is top of the line.
I learned a lot there.
They're one of the finest defense departments in the country.
I picked up some great experience. My share of 100-hour weeks, too.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all billable.
Yeah.
So why did you switch sides?
Well, it may sound corny, but I really believe in the justice system. I think my real calling is as a prosecutor.
Oh, won't you miss those very exciting, high-profile defense clients?
Not a bit.
Oh, we want to get a little boring with justice, truth.
Have you checked out the headlines on this case?
Yeah, well, it's hard to miss them.
Yeah, we'll forget the press.
Sooner than better.
I don't think any of us wants to fuel that fire.
The public pays our salary, Tom. They got a right to know.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be on page one every day.
Freedom of the press. It's one of the reasons I switched sides, too, Miss Griffin.
Forget the headlines.
They're really dragging you through the mud, Tom.
You know what? I don't care what they say. Justice in this town is not for sale.
Call off
so
our secretary. We've got to talk.
The sweater Mama made for you. You saved it. Maybe for your own son, if you... Why didn't you fly away? I warned you. Why couldn't I make you understand? What happened to my sweet brother? There was no one kinder than you, Umberto. There was no one more loyal. I lost you. Somehow. You slipped away. And I knew you were in trouble here with these strangers. I knew it. And you needed family, and I came for you. I couldn't stop them from hurting you. But I tried. You wanted was chance. You wanted love. And I should have saved you. I'm so sorry. Umberto, forgive me, please. I am so sorry. I failed.
This isn't your fault, Pilar.
Get out.
Don't take this on yourself.
Oh, what? All my brother's dreams? His plans for the future? Yeah.
Your brother's mistakes.
No. My brother made only one mistake in his life. There she is. This is the mistake. It's a mess.
Look, this is not about Lily.
She deceived my brother. And she's deceiving you, Mike.
That is just wrong, Pilar.
You're in love with her, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes, Mike.
We have been friends for a long time.
No.
You and I...
No, you don't care about me.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't. The mother sent you here because I am not going to talk to the police. I am not. I am not gonna save Lily. I am not gonna take her out of jail. I'm not. That's why you're here. You want to use me, right? You want to be with Lily? No.
Now, Paula,
No.
why don't you just let me care about you? Why do you have to mix things up?
I should have listened to my brother.
What is it going to take for you to know how much I feel about you?
What a combination. Crunchy Werther's toffee and delicious milk chocolate.
I keep one bag in the car, one on my desk, one in the living room, and one next to my bed.
Now that's where there's quality.
Nothing but the best for my guests. It's going to be a nice evening.
It's brand new, the crunchy kind of Werther's toffee in luscious milk chocolate. Werther's chocolates, the crunchy luxury.
I start on them right after breakfast.
You don't have to be Italian to make this.
Introducing new Shake and Bake Classic Italian.
It's Italian because it's yummy. Chicken bake Italian chicken.
Mom's other little helper.
I love it. Thank you, Mom.
I don't fool around with things that come and go. So I only use fade-resistant Preference by L'Oreal. Preference has patented stay-true colorants, so the color I love holds on, stays true. Fade-resistant Preference by L'Oreal, because I'm worth it.
It seems I was never without these antacid tablets. They were in my car, my purse, at the office. I mean, sometimes I take 3 or 4 a day. But now, well, look what Mylanta's done. New, long-lasting Mylanta AR. Now the acid control of all these tablets is in this one little Mylanta AR. Next time I get heartburn, I take the one that lasts. And presto! I'm eating Italian and loving every bite.
New Mylanta AR, made strong to last long.
Exciting news for soft contact lens wearers. For dry, blurry lenses, Clear Eyes CLR refreshes your eyes and helps clear lenses. Contact lens relief from Clear Eyes. Wow.
Sounds pretty big for something so little, huh? Same idea with Sunsweet bite-sized pitted prunes. Sweet little prunes that are anything but little when it comes to taste. Sunsweet pitted prunes, always a sweet idea.
Maybe he's out there trying to help Lily. Maybe he's trying to gather evidence. He might know something that we don't know, Cal.
Do you really believe that?
Mark cares about Lily and about Luke.
Is that so?
He would never do anything to hurt her. He was the one that saved her from the asylum in Malta.
That's absolutely right. He saw a beautiful woman in trouble and he was ready to help.
He gave up his job. He left his entire life behind so he could bring her home to you.
Well, you got one thing right. He's got a habit of walking away and leaving things behind.
He saved her life, Cal.
I know that, darling. Why do you think I treated him like a son? Why do you think I set him up in business? For a long time, I thought Mark Kasnoff was one of the finest young men I had ever met.
He is a fine man.
Yeah, until you get to know him. Then he gets what he wants and he's gone.
You know, I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Wormed his way into my family and then he ripped you and me apart.
No, he didn't.
And then when you were free, what did he do? He married somebody else, somebody he barely knew.
That is not how it happened.
And then she was killed, and he came running back to you, and God knows you were waiting for him.
Don't say
anything else. And then Diego was
anything
killed, and he's gone. Again. What kind of a man is that, Connor?
Get out.
That's the kind of man you want to spend the rest of your life with?
Get out.
But you better be careful. You protecting me, Mark Kasnoff, from the police or from anybody else, you better think twice.
I know Mark. He'll be back.
Yeah, you think you know Mark. But you don't.
Call. Mark, call.
Weren't you going to see Lily? Lily's not going anywhere, at least not today.
And that's why the attorneys need to meet now.
We have to try to find a way to work this out.
Listen, why don't I get in touch with you later, Tom?
You can stay.
No, he can't. He's not even assigned to the case.
She's got a point, Tom. I'll talk to you later.
That's all right, but there's no reason to leave.
Oh, that's all right.
So, Lucinda, what can I do for you?
I know.
You didn't expect this.
I want you to know that I feel horrible about what happened in that courtroom.
Because you know firsthand
Yes.
the kind of things that Santana's been doing in this town.
I do.
Now, he forced Lily. He forced her into extreme measures. All she wanted was a confession that she could take to the police. And she was willing to put her life on the line to catch this monster. Nobody would help her. The police wouldn't help her. The FBI wouldn't. I didn't.
Lucinda, I understand.
You devoted your life to justice, Tom. So I think that you can respect what she was trying to do.
We all wanted Santana off the streets.
Lily is not a killer. She didn't kill him and shoot him, pull the trigger in cold blood. There were extenuating circumstances. Now, doesn't that count for something?
It does.
Well, then isn't there a way that you could...
You know what? I think we need to let the system work.
Oh, the party line, Tom. I've been hearing that.
Lucinda?
We're good old friends.
I truly believe this. I believe that the system works, and I believe that justice will be served in this case.
Then you'll find a way to help me get that child out of a jail cell.
At this point, I still intend to recommend bail, and Miss Domingo is going to have to present some indisputable evidence that Lily is a danger of some kind to get me to change my mind.
There isn't any evidence that she's not a danger to anybody any more than Margot is. And Margot's life was touched by this creep as well. She lost her grip on reality a little bit, but...
Lucinda, the PTS is under control.
That's wonderful. Haven't we all been hurt enough?
I think we have. But I am not going to let emotion run this case, mine or yours.
I'm not talking about emotion. I'm talking about truth. Truth of what was done to you and what was done to all of us.
Lucinda, you're raising the argument that Tom should remove himself from this case.
No, I'm not.
Yes, it could happen if you go public with remarks like that.
I never thought I'd see this again.
See? You never know what might happen.
You know, when I gave this back to you,
You were trying to get on with your life. And you did. You will do it again. We will get past all this.
when you carved this for me, we were so young. So young. You gave this to me. So cute.
Lucinda was allergic to cats, so I couldn't give you that kitten.
No, she was allergic to you.
I had to give you something.
Kept it in my coat pocket. All the way out to Wyoming.
Used to set it on the counter. Grace's.
Grace's truck stop. Adam and Eve on a raft.
Oh, my God. 2 poached eggs on toast.
You remember that?
Yeah. I was the best short order cook Grace ever had, you know.
You were. Remember, do you remember that truck driver left me a $20 tip?
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yep. We thought we were rich.
Spent it all on the rodeo.
Remember the first time we closed up Grace's?
Danced to the jukebox all night long.
We'd go swimming, skinny dipping, at sunrise.
You remember when my horse rolled in the creek?
Out at that camp.
Uh-huh. Way back in the mountains. All the matches got wet.
Everything got wet.
Couldn't even build a fire.
We didn't need a fire.
You know, maybe we should have stayed in Wyoming. Way back in the mountains.
Maybe we'd have owned Grace's truck stop by now.
Everything would be so simple. You want to use me just like Lily used my brother.
Your brother tried to destroy Lily's life.
Who shot the gun? Who pulled the trigger?
Who bugged your hospital room? Who drugged you?
The doctors. It was a mistake. My brother would never hurt me.
You are lying to yourself about what your brother really was. You lied in court today, Pilar. Now, if you can just accept what he was, if you can just find those real feelings, we will have a chance. Come on.
For what?
I care about you, Pilar. A lot. That's why I'm here.
You care?
Yes.
Do you really think caring is enough?
Only Brawny paper towels have thirst pockets. Amazing pockets that make even the biggest, messiest spills disappear. Because every thirst pocket is made of 2 thirsty plies, and every sheet is covered end to end with them. Brawny with thirst pockets. Now, the only real mess you can get yourself into is not having any in the house.
Brawny, thirst pocket powered.
The last kid's left the house. It's time for Create a Meal Stir Fry. In just 20 minutes, you've got dinner like it used to be. It's a fresh solution to dinner.
Ho, ho, ho.
Create a meal.
When you read the labels of fiber therapies, you'll see. Citracel is different. Metamucil contains psyllium, which can initially cause excess gas. Citracel doesn't. No psyllium, no gas. Citracel, effective relief without the gas.
Quaker is pouring on the big news. Quaker bagged cereals. A wide variety of delicious cereals in the great flavors your family craves. And you can forget high cereal prices because these Quaker cereals only cost about $2 a bag every day. Count on Quaker for family favorites at prices that are easy to swallow. Quaker bagged cereals. Great taste and savings by the bagful. And now try Quaker Honey Nut Oats and Frosted Oats, 2 new family favorites.
You didn't see the puddle.
Yeah, well, not until it's in the middle of it.
Yeah, well, if there's mud within a million miles, Ryder, you will find it.
And what do you mean by that?
So do you want some hot chocolate or not? Oh, what do you think you're doing? Nuh-uh. If you get mud in this house, Ryder, my dad will kill both of us.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, need help with the hot chocolate?
No, that's fine.
Hey, gang, how you doing? Oh, whoa. Sorry. It's all right. Let me get it. All right, I got it.
Remember when we used to sit out in front of the truck stop, counting all the cars going down the highway?
We used to pretend that we were in them. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Going someplace.
Paris.
Australia.
Texas.
Going down the highway. Any place we wanted to be.
Do you think that life will ever be that simple again? Like in Wyoming?
I hope so.
I don't even know what it means to hope anymore. Will I ever be able to dream like that again?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Tom, did you want me to set up that meeting with Ms. Domingo? Shaw needs to know he's made his point.
How about breakfast tomorrow morning?
Here?
I don't know. Have you ever had the coffee here?
I see your point.
Jess, you want to sit in on this?
Yes, thanks. How about Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa sounds fine. We're going to need someplace to calmly discuss this.
What time? We said calmly, Lucinda. So you'll just let me handle it. You stay out of it.
I care for you. What does that mean? I care. I care for you.
Give us a chance,
No, it
Pilar.
means you don't
Give
love
us
me.
a
It means
chance.
you don't love me.
Pilar, listen to me.
Let me go.
No, no, you do not have to go.
Mike, let me
Pilar.
go.
Pilar.
It's everything you expect in a Disney classic.